Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap for Thursday, November 7th, 2024 has finally arrived. In today's episode, Zend Forrester Dominguez discusses her departure from the role of lead designer. Carter Walton confronted Stephy Forrester Finnegan. Also, Eric Forrester believes Stephy made the wrong decision. The B&B recap for Thursday, November 7th reveals that Carter comes downstairs without a shirt. Carter puts his arms around Hope Logan's waist from behind. Hope claims that last night was fantastic. Carter says the same thing about Hope. Eric is in the CEO office, beside Ridge Forrester and Stephy. Eric cannot believe what he is hearing about Hope. Stephy feels Hope had to leave, as did her line. Eric demands to know how Ridge backed this decision. This is Brooke Logan's daughter. Ridge argues it complicates things. Eric anticipates Brooke's outrage when she learns of it. Ridge informs Eric that Brooke is aware of the situation and is upset. Zend speaks with Katie Logan and Brooke about Hope. Zend feels disappointed and puts down his sketches. Zend guesses Hope won't need those anymore. Zend genuinely believed that they were going to turn a corner. Zend believes it makes no sense to pull the plug right now. Brooke argues that it was not a corporate choice, but a personal attack. Will Spencer is working when he meets Laney and Tony, with whom Will and Liam Spencer recently had lunch. They are discussing how attractive Will is when he suddenly notices them and removes his earbuds. Laney flirts with Will and invites him to her apartment after work. Electra enters and believes she is interrupting, but Will enthusiastically encourages her to enter. The bold and the beautiful recap. Zend Forrester Dominguez's loss. Will introduces Electra to Laney and Tony. Laney and Tony are quite rude. That's when Will brags about Electra leading a new line at Forrester Creations. Laney gulps anxiously and attempts damage control, but fails miserably. Electra is humble and claims the line is led by Ivy Forrester, and she's only there to assist and learn. As Will looks at Electra, he can't stop smiling. Zend returns to Brooke's residence and can't believe Stephy did this. Brooke wonders how the industry will react. Brooke and Zend predict that buyers' trust in Forrester Creations may erode. Brooke informs Zend that Stephy also exiled Hope from the building permanently. Zend seems perplexed by the Logan/Forrester conflict. Brooke confesses it is more than that. Eric describes Hope as family. Stephy objects, claiming she is not a Forrester and Hope is a Logan. Stephy declares she will no longer tolerate Hope's disrespect. Eric despises that it has come to this. Stephy agrees. The co-CEO adds that she wishes Hope will find her own boyfriend and stop pursuing hers. Hope sits on Carter's lap in the loft. Carter needs to talk to Ridge and believes he can reach him. Hope becomes concerned as she caresses Carter's head. In the bold and the beautiful recap, Laney and Tony watch as Will can't stop smiling at Electra. Laney decides to apologize to Electra before claiming that she can't keep track of everyone who comes and goes. Will remarks, luckily, Electra is a seasoned pro. Electra is once again humble, but sarcastically tells Laney and Tony that everyone has been friendly and helpful. Electra looks directly at Laney and offers a strong nod. Laney understands the situation, and the models are summoned to the showroom via text. Before the models leave, Laney reminds Will, "Don't forget about tonight after work." Electra's gaze went across to Will. Zend says if Hope claims that's what happened, he'll trust her. With HFTF gone, Zend's new job as lead designer is likewise gone. Eric says Brooke will be furious. Stephy interrupts Eric's rage and claims Hope is ruining their marriage. Eric claims Stephy has every right to defend herself and her marriage. However, Eric believes this is incorrect. Eric informs Stephy that she made a business decision based on personal grievances. Ridge sticks up for Stephy. Despite the fact that the line did not do well, Eric claims the firing was personal. Stephy confirms that she warned Hope. Carter prepares to talk to Ridge. Carter needs to explore all options before. Hope inquires, "Before what?" Carter makes Hope vow not to give up. Carter insists that this is not over. Carter leaves Hope alone in the loft. Will and Electra talk. Electra mentions Tony and Laney. Will quips that he doesn't know who they are. Will brings up Hope's firing before stopping himself. Will does not want to gossip, and Electra appears clueless of what has occurred. Will wants to discover the story of Electra Forrester. Zen believes this is insane. Brooke's not sure how much Eric knows. Katie believes Eric needs to know the truth. Zen loves Stephy, but she's mistaken. Zen is enraged. Zen raves about Hope. Speaking about the devil, Hope has just walked in. Hope says she's alright. She's more worried about how Stephy's decision affects everyone else. Hope inquires directly about Zen's well-being. Hope extols Zen's abilities before suggesting that they still have a chance. The bold and the beautiful recap for Thursday, November 7th, 2024. Ridge and Stephy are alone now. Ridge understands Eric's reaction and attempts to explain it to Stephy. Ridge reveals that she is a mother when Stephy criticizes Brooke. Stephy says, "Mothers fight for their children. I got it. I'm a mother, too." Mothers are meant to teach their daughters about limits. Carter interrupts Stephy as she discusses Hope's disdain for her marriage. Electra refuses to discuss about herself and is ambiguous. Will claims that Electra has had an impact on him. Electra smiles. Hope tells the group that she spoke with Carter. Hope says Carter is speaking with Ridge, and she's never seen him so driven. Carter does not condone Hope's kiss with Finn. Carter, on the other hand, claims Stephy's observations are incorrect. Stephy responds, "Hope wants my husband." Ridge understands that Carter is only attempting to keep the peace. Carter clarifies that he is trying to prevent FC from making a terrible decision. Stephy warns Carter that he has been aligning with Hope and should exercise extreme caution. Carter angrily tells Stephy that he has constantly warned her to stop bringing up Logan and Forrester. Carter adds that Stephy cannot bring her personal troubles into the boardroom. Stephy looks disheartened and lets out a small sigh. Carter seemed to be approaching Stephy, but he suddenly pushes too far. Stephy's expression shifts from "I'm hearing you" to "How dare you." The shift occurs when Carter informs Stephy that her decisions lack wisdom and leadership. Whoa. Then Carter says he will not let Stephy do this to Hope. Ridge looks bewildered, and Stephy's expression can only be defined as, "Bring it." According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, John Finnegan has recently been quiet regarding Hope Logan. When Hope accidentally fell on Finn, he led Stephy Forrester Finnegan to believe it was a false seduction attempt. Fans understand that this is not what happened. Finn allowing Hope to face Stephy's fury, although knowing it wasn't deliberate, could open up a new chapter for the Good Doctor. Is Finn more similar to his biological mother, Sheila Carter Sharp, than he realizes? Continue reading, and let's discuss this storyline. According to BNB spoilers, Hope was already in serious trouble after kissing Finn at Eric Forrester's celebration for Brooke's bedroom. Hope regretted it and finally discovered someone else to fantasize about. Carter Walton has shown his interest in Hope, and they are keeping the romance a secret. Hope hoped to surprise Carter by dressing in lingerie when he returned. Hope hadn't realized Carter had left the property. While Carter was away, Finn went to retrieve Stephy's iPad. Hope heard that someone was in the room and assumed it was Carter. Then Hope tripped and landed on top of Finn, wearing nothing but tight underwear. Stephy just happened to wander into the room, where a lingerie-clad Hope was lying on top of a perplexed Finn. Of course, Stephy would assume Hope was assaulting Finn. Finn should have spoken out and revealed that Hope had fallen on him. Finn allowed Stephy to accuse Hope of attempting to seduce her husband again. While it appeared like she was attempting to seduce him, Finn was fully aware that she wasn't. Finn realizes it was an accident, albeit a strange one. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, even after Stephy informed Finn that she had fired Hope, he remained silent. If Finn were a truly moral man, he would have told Stephy that it appeared to be an accident. Finn may have been taken off surprise, but he's acting like Hope's a predator. That is not what happened, and Finn is aware of this. Finn is still keeping quiet after Hope was fired. Could we be witnessing a character transformation? Soaps love to create characters with multiple facets. Villains develop hearts, we learn about their sad pasts, and they ultimately gain forgiveness. On the other hand, holy individuals make mistakes and act inappropriately. Finn has made errors, but his goals are always positive. We have not seen Finn go bad yet. Could Finn's refusal to reveal the truth about Hope's fall be the start of many lies? Is Finn on his way to being a bad boy? If so, he might be more like his biological mother, Sheila, than he realizes. Perhaps there's a reason why Liam Spencer has always been skeptical. As a very new soap opera fan, I have yet to witness a super secret pregnancy. We got close with Luna, but she wasn't actually pregnant. But over the last few weeks, I believe a concealed pregnancy isn't just due to the Sudzer, but is entirely plausible. Hope is still hurting from her firing, and her beau, Carter, has pledged to avenge the wrongdoing. We believe he will file a massive lawsuit that will place Hope in charge of Forrester Creations and most likely force current co-CEO Stephy, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, to step down. In the November 5th episode of B&B, Hope pleaded Brooke not to tell Ridge about her relationship with Carter, who was coming from the office to explain what had transpired. Ridge had no idea that Hope and Carter had already explained everything to Brooke, and Brooke believed that telling Ridge about their relationship was the solution to the problem. If Hope and Carter are dating, there's no reason for Hope to pursue Finn, and the reason she was in lingerie was because of him, not Finn. Hope's plea to keep the connection private stems from her desire to protect Carter. She is aware that if Stephy discovers their relationship, his employment may also be jeopardized. A secret pregnancy could certainly throw a wrench into the bold and the beautiful. Hope and Carter are obviously into each other, and we know their makeout sessions are progressing to the next level. We believe they will be successful in concealing their relationship until Hope becomes pregnant with Carter's child, at which point everyone will discover that the reason he has been her knight in shining armor is that they are in love. The news of Hope's pregnancy would come as a surprise, especially because Carter is likely to be in the midst of his revenge scheme against the Forresters. If he still works at Forrester Creations, Stephy will undoubtedly confront him about it. However, if he suddenly quits and files a lawsuit or attempts a hostile takeover, it will just validate his reasons for doing so. Given the current hostility between the Forresters and the Logans, Hope having Carter's baby would undoubtedly exacerbate the schism. The Logans would be supportive, while the Forresters would see the pregnancy as further evidence that Carter was only supporting Hope because of his personal feelings for her. Electra Forrester arrived in Los Angeles last month with her Aunt Ivy Forrester and is rapidly settling in at Forrester Creations. What do we really know about the new soap character, aside from the fact that she is from Australia and a distant relative of Eric Forrester? B&B spoilers hint at danger ahead. Keep reading to find out what happens next on Bold and Beautiful. Laney Grace, who made her daytime TV debut as Electra on The Bold and the Beautiful a few weeks ago, has already settled in at Forrester Creations. Perhaps it's her deer in the headlights expression or our worry, but many people have compared her to Luna Nozawa, and we can see why. Ivy Forrester vouched for her brother John Forrester Jr.'s daughter Electra, but does she actually know her? And if Electra does have a questionable past, and Ivy is aware of it, she may have decided not to tell anyone so that her niece can start over. According to B&B spoilers, Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, brother may start dating his ex-wife's niece, which might make things unpleasant. Given that he is attempting to reclaim Hope Logan, Annika Noel, he most likely wants everyone to forget about his kiss with Ivy the last time she visited town. Electra, as a proven and true Forrester, is unlikely to be a gold digger like Luna Nozawa. But it doesn't mean she's not doing something. After all, no one has revealed Electra's mother's identity, and she may have a grudge against the Los Angeles Forrester family. Do you think Electra is a good match for Will Spencer Jr.? Or will he get up in trouble if he starts dating her? According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Hope Logan and Carter Walton have allowed themselves to be carried up in deep feelings. Carter and Hope moved from friends to so much more in what seemed like an instant. Lawrence St. Victor is a terrific actor, so we'll give him a lot of credit for portraying Carter's newfound commitment to Hope. Carter obviously treats Hope as if she is the center of his universe, so St. Victor is doing his part to sell this. Annika Noel is also doing an excellent job in her role. Hope has finally met a guy she can rely on, and Noel has been selling her character's relief. However, there is only so much performers can do when the writing is shaky. Hope and Carter's relationship had no genuine build-up or content. Thus, this fast love story is a disaster. In the November 6th episode, Hope referred to Carter as the man of her dreams before they finally exchanged love professions. B&B was already moving at an alarming rate, but they've gone overboard. In what reality should Carter and Hope have already declared their love for each other? We understand that soap romances move quickly, but this storyline is taking things to a new level. As a result, there has been significant fan outrage on social media. Many people are criticizing the show for attempting to create a huge love narrative for Hope and Carter without earning it. Of course, some fans have laughed at B&B for pretending as if Carter and Hope are madly in love after only a few romance episodes. Others are truly irritated because this story might have been so much better with a little more planning and time. Hope should have relied on Carter in the months following Thomas Forrester's departure, rather than fantasizing about John Finnegan due to a one-sided crush. Carter thinks he has had feelings for Hope for a long time, but he has never given off anything other than pleasant sentiments until recently. Hope and Carter's romance came out of nowhere, so it will be difficult for the CBS serial to create something that feels authentic now. How do you feel about Carter and Hope's hurried romance? Do you think the show proceeded too rapidly, especially with Hope and Carter confessing their mutual love? Our forecasts indicate to Carter and Hope continuing on this rapid track, so we'll see whether a quick marriage proposal occurs shortly. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Hope and Carter's romance will continue to make waves, so stay tuned for any exciting developments. Spoilers for the Friday, November 8th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful reveal a tense encounter between Zend and Stephy. These photographs show some unpleasant scenes that you don't want to miss. Zend is in risk of losing his job. He was one of Hope for the Future's designers, and now that Stephy has fired Hope, he is probably out of a job as well. Hope for the Future is reportedly gone, and Zend appears to be debating his case with Stephy. She appears to be sympathetic to what Zend is saying. However, we don't believe Zend will be able to save HFTF. Will Stephy find somewhere else for him? Perhaps. Check out the slideshow below.